What'd you do? Yep. That's awesome. We haven't talked too much about USB boxes. I'm looking on page, I think it's going to be 118. Yeah. For you guys, USB board diagnostics section. Yeah, now we're getting a little bit more. Absolutely. Should be 118. Going through these here, let's start off with the leftmost board, that 957. The software requirement for that was the Winline 6.1. That used to be the Gen 1 USB board. Both that board and that box is something you will not come across out there in the field just because it's so old.
We were in like what, the 811s or something like that.
And the 611s, yeah. Definitely not current technology. The 1069 board, though, you will still see that. That's the Gen 2 box. And that's still out there. The Winline requirement for that one as well is 6.1. Second gen, correct. Right on the money.
No, actually fourth.
It's kind of funny you say that, actually. The rightmost board there, the 1359, that is the most common USB board that we have out there. It is also the most current at the Gen 3 USB box. And that requires 11.1. There is the difference, though, between the USB box that uses for aligners and a ULIB box that you'll find on a Ultimate ADAS system, a QCD, pretty much anything with networking. Functionality, they do the same thing as what a USB box would do. You know, it's got the slot with the keys on it, you do all that, but it also inside has a router board. Okay, perfect. Did you? Beautiful. So you already know about it.
So you call that a ULIB board?
Correct, ULIB board. Damn. So you're familiar with how to reset this then? Correct. Correct. Yeah. All right. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. There is a button. You know where that button is? Outstanding. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you're the first class that I've ever taught that actually knows where that button is. Like before I actually showed. That's pretty cool. Wow. How about that for timing? That's craziness. But helpful, definitely, because correct. Yeah. Just Ethernet, absolutely. What's that?
Just Ethernet connections, keys.
Yeah. That's about it. That's about it. You have a question?
No, I just know there's also like a zip drive switch on there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's basically just to leave that on because originally these were just routers you could purchase from like Best Buy or whatever. And Hunter was just purchasing them by crazy amounts, ripping them apart, taking just the board out of them and dropping it into these boxes. But yeah, they did have to zip tie just to make sure that the power stays on for this while it's powered up and working with the rest of the system. Yep, it's just right there. I mean, I'm sure they could, but why bother when they had all these nice, handy dandy zip ties lying around, right? I have no idea. It's nuts to me. Hey, the added bonus though, these used to have screws. Now they've got Velcro to hold them together, which is great because taking these things apart sucked, honestly. Yeah, absolutely. So no more screws in these for the newer boxes. You working with an older one like this? Yeah, just rip it on out. You'll be good to go. So while you were right, Mike, with what you're saying earlier about the USB boxes, there are ULIB boxes that are a little bit different, and there are multiple versions of the ULIB boxes as well. Here we are. Each of those boxes as well have LEDs on them, which really help for troubleshooting, for basic diagnosing. On the next page as well, let's looking at 120. And so there's no other documentation I'm aware of that helps differentiate the difference or illuminate the difference between the different ULIB boxes out there. So I definitely wanted to get you that information just so you can see, because you might notice that on some of the original ULIB boxes, they were more dumb. The 1647 board didn't have any voltage test points, for example, where the newer boards and boxes do. So I'm hoping that'll help out to just give you the arsenal and the ammunition of what it is that you're looking at when you walk into a shop. Jumping back to 118, or the USB board diagnostics page. We're talking about the USB boards, but that doesn't really go too much into depth of what you'd want to do for a super cable. For questions number 2 and number 4, we have the voltage meters here, and we could definitely plug one of those in so you can get some real world measuring if you want to. That said, this is a controlled environment, so we're likely to see just 12 and just 5 on the meter. But I'd be more than happy to run through that with you. With that though, that's fine to measure the quality of the voltage getting through the cable, but the super cables have a USB port on them. The question then becomes how to troubleshoot the USB port to find out if it's working the way that we want it to, right? Does it have voltage? Does it have communication? There's a couple ways to go about it. You could plug in just a regular thumb drive, and that would do the trick to pop up on the PC just like anything else. Or something a little bit easier I found is just get an LED that lights up, and be that simple. And naturally with that you could do, once you had a thumb drive like that, you could use that on any USB ports. It doesn't have to be just in a liner. Yes. No, it's not a thumb drive. It's just an LED drive. But here we are.
You passing those out?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Never mind.
Woo! Happy holidays. Yep. Now, hopefully you get a lot of use out of it. Definitely.
I want to plug it into something now.
Go ahead. You got USB ports right in front of you. Oh yes. Oh yeah. You won't be able to plug it into the USB boxes, but on the PCs themselves, you'll be able to. Yeah. I should have clarified that a little bit more. It is bright as shit, yes. You might not want to look at that directly. Just immediate blind, yeah, absolutely. I'll get back to you on that one. What's that, Jay? Hey, nobody saw. Nobody knows. No, that's on the opposite. I plugged that in the other day just to make sure that it would work. The weird thing is they come in sheets. I've got to use die clippers to actually free them up. That's why they look a little, yeah. Yeah, die clippers, yeah. A little bit of a loophole there. Yep. Hell yeah. There we go.
the blue light filter on it. Get a Sharpie. Put it over
Oh.
the keys, and it makes it tolerable.
Brilliant.
Plug that bad boy.
What color shirt is black?
What?
Plug it in right here on the side. Wow, holy shit, that's like 1/10 of the brightness.
Perfect. It's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
One coat.
Yeah, you drove the thing. Well, yeah, I think you
guys
missed
figured
it.
that out?
Yeah. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh yeah, good shot.
Oh, it's on the other side? Oh.
Dude, how did they find that out?
I just did it.
He's like, it'd be really cool to drill a small hole. And I was like, it does have a hole. And he's like, mine doesn't.
I'm holding the side with the hole.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's the best hack I've seen all week.
Do you want to?
I said, I know this is there. Yeah, now I got a flashlight.
Oh, here, right there. Yeah, we can plug it in. When you're inside the cabinet, you can't see shit. Just plug this in. Give yourself a smile.
There we go. Absolutely.
Use that as a nightlight right there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Right, next time you're on a plane, you don't know if that charger's working or something.
Boom, boom. There we go. Yep.
So, there are a few things that I've obtained here at Hunter. I'm like, why the hell have I been doing this? I've been doing it for years.
Hey, is it
Understandable.
possible I could get a lane like this right here?
Well, that's a really good question. I don't personally have lanyards myself, but
That's all it says.
We'll ask them. Hey,
It seems to be the getter of things.
hey, you just talk that lady.
Oh, yeah, we have the thumb drives that we got.
Yeah, I got a red one that doesn't have anything on it.
Oh, we can put them on.
The lady at the trade show was good.
Ask your mom.
Too far.
No, I mean, I don't want to ask my mom, but if you were doing my mom, I'm sorry. I mean, you could. You could, but it just won't get an answer. I will tell you, it's just that heat, so if you're into this.
And for question number 5, how does USB board driver appear in Device Manager? To make that, we obviously just got to go into Device Manager. So for that, I just, from the Start menu, start typing the word device. And right off the bat, you can see it gives you that option, Device Manager. This right here is a common pop-up. It just means that you can look, but you can't really change anything. We don't need to change anything anyway. So we just hit OK, and when you're in Device Manager, there are 2 things that are worthwhile to take a look at from the Hunter technician standpoints. The things we care about when it comes to an aligner are the red icons. So obviously we got one here, the USB head device, which happens to be the answer for number 5. And what it's looking for is USB Hunter interface board driver.
You said that we're concerned with service price about the red.
Correct.
So USB, and because we don't have a tower, we don't have boot cams, we just have the hip device.
Well, yeah. So this right here is our hip device. That's our USB box itself. The one up a little bit higher, the HooCam device, as you're thinking, that refers to the cameras themselves. But the fact is, we only have one connected. That's why only one's showing up right now.
If you flip
Yeah.
USB, if you would have unplugged that and plugged it in here, I would see my pop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sensor number 3. Still have spots. Right? I don't know. I can't see.
Love it.
Literally. Doesn't get ridiculous.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Check that. Ah, this is awesome now. You don't know what pins are what.
Yeah, definitely pretty helpful, without a doubt. Let's see. For question number 6, 119, to reinstall the basic reinstallation of the USB board driver, that would be remove the driver. So remove from device manager.
You have to do it to be in hunter mode in administrative.
No, you do not have to remove that driver. You should be able to do that just fine. So we're looking at number 6, and we're removing the driver from device manager for the answer to number 6.
How do you remove that? You just go to properties.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
What's great? That's why.
No. This is just like for your reference. This is the answer to number 6. More than anything. Okay, that's. Fortunately, yeah, we can fix that.
I deleted the driver.
Okay. So now all we need to do is unplug power from the USB box and plug it back in. So I think you actually. Last time I did this, I did not have to be in administrative mode, but now I think you might need to. But then again, that was HW1. Yeah, when I did this last in Windows 7, you did not need to. But I think in Windows 10, they changed that.
If you uninstall the driver, don't reinstall it. You've already reinstalled the driver.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing the driver is already safe from what they installed.
Correct. Yeah, just automatically. So it just knows what to do. Yeah.
Typically, yeah, it's like software. So you drivers or your keyboard drivers.
Absolutely.
Delete them. Reinstall them and start back. Mike's head is that's what Lenovo could find out. It's not a driver issue.
Right.
Every
Certainly.
Do we have to turn it on the computer off and then reboot it?
Did you actually physically uninstall that? Yeah, go ahead. Nice.
It does just directly install. I'm plugging it.
Something wrong, correct.
You gotta keep it fun though, all right? I mean that's all. If you can't have fun with it, then what the hell's the point of it all? That's the way I look at it. But I hope you guys are kind of hungry because it's about that time.
Yes. That was an odd segue. Hope you guys
Just need to charge or anything or the.